Hi everyone. Today we are going to be talking about sleep quality during the COVID-19 pandemic, and specifically we're going to be talking about how we analyze the improvement of sleep behavior in adults before and after vaccination against SARS-CoV-2. All of our research members are present today and going to be presenting for you guys, so that's really exciting. And our principal investigator is Sahar Jahankia.
So COVID-19 related disturbances such as the shelter-in-place order during 2020 have been linked with sleep disruption among the general population. These disturbances weaken the immune system, leading to an increased susceptibility to the virus, thus creating a cycle of stress and impaired sleeping patterns. The purpose of this study is to examine the relationship between sleep quality and COVID-19 vaccination status, and we computed a sleep quality index score, SQI, for participants before and after vaccination. The study has 72 SQI scores from eligible participants, including 36% males and 64% females who have an average age of 35.5 years. The average SQI before vaccination date is 30.5 in comparison to their SQI after, which is 28.8. And the null hypothesis that stated that there was no significant difference between the SQI scored before and after vaccination was rejected after conducting a t-test. And the results of this study will introduce possible psychological benefits of the COVID-19 vaccine to reduce biological and mental harm caused by the ongoing pandemic.
Looks like HeeJee didn't sleep great last night. Don't worry, HeeJee, you're not the only one. In fact, 2 in 3 Americans report sleeping trouble, such as sleeping more or less than desired, which urges the fact that the pandemic drastically altered humans' behavioral and biological patterns. The pandemic's prevalence is correlated to increased consumption of addictive substances, more screen time, and stress on physical health. These are all factors that would negatively impact the way one functions, as well as their circadian rhythm. Now for a timeline of this research project. In summer of 2021, we researched various topics regarding sleep and developed a sleep assessment questionnaire. In fall of that same year, we researched secure data collection, created consent forms for participants, and organized our data collection on a HIPAA-compliant software called JotForm. In spring of 2022, we began real data collection through JotForm, as well as data analysis with R. We also increased outreach through different methods, including contacting college professors across the United States and putting up flyers in our towns. In this past summer term, we finished data collection. We finished analyzing our data using R and continued writing our paper and preparing for future conferences.
As Shreya mentioned, we began by doing a literature review on sleep. We looked at what behaviors and factors relate to poor sleep quality and what relates to good sleep quality to figure out which type of questions we should ask in our questionnaire in order to analyze sleep. We also looked at pre-existing sleep assessments such as the ISI, PSQI, SDQ, and ESS to get an understanding of what other researchers have used to analyze sleep quality. Then we developed our novel COVID-19 sleep assessment to assess sleep during the pandemic. Before creating our questionnaire, we also need to understand how to protect human data. As researchers, we're not allowed to keep track of people's personal information, such as their name, email, and associate them with the data we're using for our research. So we had to hide all of them behind automated codes created by JotForm, which is the program that we use to create our questionnaire. Then we began outreach by posting on online platforms such as Poll and other survey platforms. And then we began emailing college professors all across the United States to then send to their students. And then we posted flyers, as Shreya said. And we began our data analysis using R. We developed 5 different questionnaires, first beginning with a participant interest form, then the eligibility form to filter out anyone who may have existing problems with their sleep, and then the demographics form so that us researchers can keep track of the different populations that we're reaching with our questionnaire. And then we have the sleep questionnaire before vaccination and then after vaccination. To choose our participants, we only chose healthy adults who received the vaccine between January 1st and November 1st of 2021.
So the way we made our SQI, or our sleep quality index, was on a scale of low to high, and low would indicate good sleep quality, whereas high would indicate poor sleep quality. The options would be never as 0 points, rarely as 1, sometimes as 2, and very frequently or always as 3. So if someone had a sleep quality of 60 before and 50 after, that meant their sleep quality improved.
So our project had a total of 141 participants, 72 of which were eligible, and we found that a total of 59.7% of our participants experienced improved sleep. So we represented this graphically with the y-axis being the sleep quality index. And remember, as Avi said, a lower sleep quality index means higher quality of sleep. While the median of the sleep quality before and after looks similar, sleep quality after has a lower first quartile and is overall right skewed, more right skewed than the sleep quality before, suggesting that there was an improvement of sleep post-vaccination.
Here we can see our demographic data. The table shows variables such as gender, age, changes in sleep quality, and vaccine type. We can see an overwhelming trend towards participants getting the Pfizer vaccine, which made it difficult for our team to come to a conclusion whether a specific vaccine had a direct impact on whether participants' sleep quality was affected. Below the demographic table is a correlation network, which displays all of the variables in our study and how strongly they were correlated with each other. The key on the right shows that a blue line means a strong positive correlation, while a red line means a strong negative. The thickness of the line represents how strong the correlation is. For example, we can see that gender had virtually no impact on the sleep score before.
So here's a comparison of something interesting we found. So this is a violin plot on our comparison of male and female sleep quality. So this shows that males had slightly more improved sleep quality after vaccination in comparison to females. But what's really noticeable is that females have more significant fluctuation in SQI after vaccination, whereas male SQI change are around 0 to the -5 area. So the cause of this is something we want to further explore by observing how women specifically may have been impacted by COVID-19.
So in conclusion, the purpose of our study was to study the correlation between COVID-19 vaccination and sleep quality. And the key takeaway we can get is that sleep quality in participants overall did improve after vaccination. And we validated this idea using a chi-square test that showed our null hypothesis could be rejected.
For our future work, our immediate goals are writing our research paper and settling on a journal to publish our research paper too. For next semester, we will be publishing our paper and closing our lab after the fall term. In addition, we are excited to announce that we will not only be attending, but presenting at the Society for Neuroscience Conference in San Diego in November. We would like to acknowledge our principal investigator, Sahar Jahanikia, the ASDRP, and the Olive Children Foundation for all the work that they've done to help us. We could have not done our research project without them. If you would like to learn more about our research project, we have a QR code with our references. Thank you all for listening. And if you have any questions, for the sake of time, we will answer them in the chat.